Yo, I'm Chris. I am the Longbox Punk, and I'm here to give you another timely review. This time, I want to talk about Danger Squad. Danger Squad! Now, this book was written by Eric DaSilva, who may or may not have been an interview guest here on the show, publishing tomorrow, Sunday, July 21st. And so I thought before I drop that interview and you can hear all about the story for yourself, I would first give you just a rundown of the book. This is a super, super entertaining book. I really had a lot of fun reading Danger Squad. I only read the first chapter. The Kickstarter is going to be the first 3 chapters, so there's plenty that I don't know yet. But I wanted to introduce you to Leon and to Kevin and to Macy. And here's that. Well, here we go. Yeah, so page 1. We see here's Leon here. This is Leon. They're coming back from a trip with their dad. And you can see some brotherly tension here. It starts out and it lures you into like, what kind of tale is this going to be? And then I'm not going to go too far, but I will get into, come on, everybody's been in this situation, right? Where you're late for school. Turns out it's the first day for Leon at a new school, so he doesn't know anybody except for his older brother. And his older brother is way too cool to be seen with his younger brother, Leon. So he gets the very cool, casual sups going on here, the fist bumps. And then here we meet Leon's soon to become best friend, Kevin, who makes movies and is always doing something on his phone. And the two of them will get into some hijinks. Here we got the Pet Cemetery zombie movie. Like everybody knew that friend, right? It's super, super entertaining. And it's not until about halfway through this first chapter that we really start to see things take a turn. And we suddenly start dipping our toes more into the realm of like Scooby-Doo, Mystery Inc., all like Stranger Things, where they're starting to realize that there's more to this school than they thought. And as part of that, there are goblins, there's technology disappearing, and they being Leon and Kevin, and a couple other characters that they pick up along the way. One of my favorites is Macy. If you read it, she's like a goth girl who's just full of sarcasm and wit and just can't stand the stupidity of these two boys. Ugh, they're the worst. But I really, really enjoyed reading this first chapter, and I think that if you like Scooby, if you like Supernatural, if you like Stranger Things, any of those shows or movies or books even about the like crime fighting teenagers on bikes, which is definitely like almost its own genre. I love Scooby-Doo, and so this was right up my alley, especially when we get into like finding out more about the school, and there's more than meets the eye going on at their school. And the teacher knows more than she initially leads on. And there's jokes in here for not just, kids that might be reading it, but also for the adults. And I think that's where the sweet spot happens. It's fun for kids. It's a fun story. It was developed by Eric for his kids as a bedtime story. You can find out and hear all about that in the interview that he and I had. And it also is highly and wildly entertaining for adults. I look forward to picking up the first graphic novel volume of the first 3 chapters to see where else he goes with our favorite characters here. There's all sorts of stuff, though, that he hints at that may or may not, but probably will pay off later on in the tale. So that is Danger Squad Chapter 1. The whole volume goes live on Kickstarter in August. The interview drops in less than 24 hours here on the Longbox Punk. Thanks for watching this review. Find the Kickstarter, watch the interview with Eric tomorrow, and then go back the book and sign up for the launch so that you get notified so that you can back it right away and be one of those cool hipsters that says, I was in on this campaign right when it started. And then join me in supporting another really, really super awesome indie creator in Eric DaSilva. This is Danger Squad. That's his book. And again, the interview drops tomorrow right here on Longbox Punk. Now go do what's good for you and read some indie comics.